and some of you responded also. The two stamens are long and two stamens are short. So you must know that this is the characteristic feature of this particular family, or you can say this is the characteristic which is called didynamis. The two are long and two are short. So I hope you will remember this. Ovary is superior, and if I cut the section of the ovary, and you'll find it has got the axial presentation. See, maybe 3 or maybe 4 to 5. So you find here second, third, and then 4. So this shows the axial. On the X is this is acrylic. So this is what is called axillary presentation or axial presentation. And then the most interesting thing that I must tell you, that these flowers have got at the base, nectiferous gland. So if we see a flower, let me go to the here. So at the base, there's a nectiferous gland here, and these glands have got the nectar, and the nectar invite the insects and other pollinators. So you will find bees. Let me draw a bee. So here. Bee. At the same time, these also attract the sunbird, what we say hummingbird. And so just see here. So they pierce into the base of this and to steal the nectar. And that is what I spoke it here. So you find here the moths, wasps, butterfly, bats, resulting in pollination. When I had come here from Dehradun in the month of July, not in the month of November, that time I had seen the bats how they had fallen there. I'll take you for a VFT and then like to show you. And the fruit capsule berry or indehiscent. So what we find, the fruit may be a berry or capsular, the one which is mistaken for the follicular. What happens here, it is axial presentation that you see here. So when it becomes a matured fruit, this looks like this, the capsula, like bindi. So there may be as many as 5 chambers. So it may open like this. But what I have noticed here, only, a pair remain there. Rest of them do not open, and that makes the another side of the capsular fruit. So this is what we do find here. Now I shall take you to what you had already done. Just see, this is from your practical record only. Yes or no? Shaina? Shaina.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have in your practical record or not? You have?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now what I'll do, I shall just, label it with whatever mentioned with the names that you can revise for your practical record. Also, I must tell you, In your practical examination, I will recommend your examiner to give a specimen of this. And also remember, in final examination, as many students, so many specimens. And there is no chance to copy and to write in your answer sheet in the practical record. This is I've been doing since 2010, ever since I joined this institute. So as many students, so many specimens. In one batch, I had to get the specimen from Sahdara Foothills, another one Masuri Hills, third one from Saharanpur, to make all the specimens separate. So this will also, you don't know who will get what. Even Feroz cannot help you on knowing the name of the species and all. So I must tell you, as many specimens, as many students, so many specimens. If there is any duplication and all, you may find first what one first student get in the practical, then 10th one, or 7th one, or 13th one will get it. This is not this is also applicable for you in 50 students also. That way uh, I'm not very much liked by students in examination time. Not in your case, even in IFS also, where I do teach in the Indira Gandhi National Forest Academy. So there also no excuse. I'm very rude, um, more rude than your mm, either of parents, or you can say whomsoever you don't like in home. I'm that much only. So that is why you must remember what you've done in your practical, that may be asked in the theory, and that can also be in the examination, practical or theory. So let us take no we start with one. The first one we'll call it tweak. Yep. And second second is buds, or you can say you can say with with uh, gamopetalous gamopetalous tubular tubular corolla. Yep. So second one, let me make it put a dot here to keep. So then comes third one. Third one is flower, and the fourth is dissected one. Dissected flower, and then comes you see here. So this is what you do see in this case. So you find it twig, yeah, and the birds, and then flower, and then you get the fourth one, the dissected one. So here you find the stamen. Look at the stamen, how it appears, that you either all enter, there are two, one, two, one, two. So two are long and two are small. What is it called? Didynamous. Didynamous. Di means two, dynamous. So you find here it looks like this, and then you find the style, stigma, club-headed. Then it is here the calyx and the ovary with the remnant of this. So this is what it shows in case of a typical of the flower of this. Then, yeah, this is the most important one, and this is also for you to know the medicinally important trees. Oroxylum, it goes by the name of Chionoc. or we call this Shona. Shona bricks, or also called both ghost tree. You see, for many years I could not understand why this is called a bhoot or ghost tree. And I could never understand why this should be called both tree. But it is a mention in Ayurvedic medicine where this goes with the name of Dashmula, one component of Dashmula. Dashmula, this is quite important from the medicinal point of view. One is Egel marmalus, which is Luteci member. Premina is Barbinaceae member. Melina is Barbinaceae member. Then along with Suaviolus, which is Bignoniaceae member, Fabaceae, Fabaceae, and these families are not there in your syllabus. So you may be asked the question, like I told you once, uh, Gatta Pacha. You may be asked, right? Not in this second seminar, second internal. It may be asked in in the final examination. Give at least botanical names of 3 or 4 species, which makes the medicinally important drug called Dashmula. So the roots of 10 species makes a kind of a very, very important Ayurvedic medicine. And then what I was talking about, why it is called bhoot tree, ghost tree. So it took me, long many years to understand why it should called. Until I went to a very old tree, and very interestingly, I found under the tree there were broken bones, and the bones appear like this. You just see here. Let me draw. Here, this way, normal like the bone of femur. Then they were almost like, uh, you know, the typical of the bones that you do see here. Then there were bones under the tree which appeared, but of thin, as if जो भूत ने उन लोगों को मारा जिनका bone density बहुत कम था. It appeared, and they were all like this, making it, yeah, almost looking like this. Broken bones. That is why this is also called broken bone tree. So under the tree, I found this kind of structure, like yellow color bone, and there was nothing. But these were the structures. Just see, with the leaf, leaf of this tree is very long. One of the longest compound leaf bearing tree. So I have seen even, it is covering almost about 10 feet. It is so compound leaf, bi-compound, and it's called tri-compound too. So when there, this particular, what we call it, common petiole, which falls off from this, look at this, and when the leaves have fallen off, this looks like the bones of the legs. And that is why it is referred to as booth or broken bone tree or Oryxylum indica. And how we do find, and this looks like this. 440 volt. So broken bones are nothing but the base of the large leaf of this. And the flowers are typical, 2 plus 2, 2 are long, 2 width. This, I took the picture, not a friend of mine took the picture and sent to me. And then you find these are the seeds which appear like this. Look at this, the wing like wing, the seed is here. Seed, seed appears like this. And these are this. This can, in case of Oroxylum indica. And it has got the medicinally important plant, that's mula that I told, but it has got even in skin diseases, gastric ulcer, deworming, killing maggots in animals. And that is what I just now told you in this here. The 4 minutes are left. So this is, you have to know about this, how important this is. And as I told you in the beginning that there are only 3 species which are typical of Indian region, whereas the rest of them are cultivated for their ornamental value. And largely they come from um, South America. Let us see next. This is what is called desert teak. Look at this, Tecomina undulata, and this is very much important. If you are from Rajasthan, if you are from any region very close to Rajasthan, if you do not know about the band teak, or you can say desert teak, then you should be not knowing what species are there in Rajasthan desert, which adds to the diversity. And then comes the spathuria. This is what is called African tulip tree, because the flowers appear like tulip flower. Look at this. Did you do this in practical? Miranda, Shaina, tell me. Did anybody?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So this is one. It looks like a tulip tree, and whole of Bangalore, South Tamil Nadu, even in Kolkata also, I've seen the roads are with full of these trees, and I find the flowers. This is the one very close to the place I'm staying in Bangalore. In India, look at the bark. It's a slightly fissured bark, and there's a dendrogram that I made, and here it looks white inside. And Picronia seed. So when I check you next time, then I will definitely show you this. Other day I showed to you. Look out here. This is the one. And then let me see if I can show you the flower that I have here. Let me come on video to show you here. Let's see here. Again, here you'll find the same thing. There are 2 stamens, large and 2 big, 2 small, two bigger than other 2. And let me come on the video, enlarge my video, then to show it here. So this is how it appears, the flowers, and you can see here. And this is what I have shown you in one VFT. Did I show you in a VFT or not? एक VFT में दिखाया था या नहीं दिखाया था?
Yes.
दिखाया था? Did I show? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. आया था.
Yeah, I'll be show you again. Good. You know, if not shown, I will show you again. So this is here. And look at the leaf. Leaf appears, this way. But one of the leaflet may become a triangular structure. So this is what you see here. Then so I'll finish my lecture here. From this, I can take again next time and to show you some of these and to finish this on my next lecture because your final examination date has not yet come, so there will be a lot of time to tell you about. And I may also take it to BFT. So bye for now. See you again next week, next time.